Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 16 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Kaiserreich mod, and we are playing as Brazil. In the last episode, we managed to take down Venezuela with virtually no resistance, actually, and we are now preparing for the attack on Central America before the first of the actual big boys, Argentina notwithstanding. And we'll see how that goes. They will actually have an air force and a navy, so it's going to be rather more challenging. Although I wonder how new their navy will be. And then after that, it's going to be America. Cool, so we are training a couple more mountaineer units just to round out to a full 24 unit army. And we are also starting to mass produce tanks and medium SPs, and also the first of the mechanized. Like, we have really rapidly industrialized Brazil, actually, and kind of shifted our focuses a little bit away from, well, we're producing absolutely no infantry equipment anymore. None. Part of the reason is because we do have rather a lot in the stockpile, and part of the reason is because we need to be careful on what we're spending the steel, and it costs about the same amount of steel to produce tanks or to produce infantry equipment. Considering tanks are also a lot better for manpower numbers, it's a lot better doing this. Justification is complete. Excellent. Now, one thing I do need to have a look at is to see if we can actually get some more steel. And also these are being really wasteful. Oh, Britain's closed its economy again. We'll start buying from you. That's actually a surplus. Is that seriously a surplus? No, it's a need. United States can't actually export that much. I didn't think they could. Alright. What else? We have a massive surplus of oil. We do not need to be buying those anymore, sorry. And everything else we actually have a surplus except for chromium. But we should start getting chromium once we've taken Central America. Cool! And we have plenty of convoys, so I think we can finish on that too. So we'll say, build one more, and then done. Finito. Right. I think we're just gonna wait until this is ready, and then we're just gonna hit them with everything at once. It'll be great. Also gives our time, Air Force time to congregate and prepare for that offensive. Lacking range to fully reach, which is unfortunate. I thought we were on yellow. Apparently not. I'd really like to get some more air experience so that we can increase the range of our aircraft. I think that would be rather helpful. Realised I set my alarm wrong, if you could hear the beeping there. Oh well, I have to use the other timer. It's useful having two. So how long until these guys are done? Getting there. The other thing actually is let's duplicate the tank division. Let's go medium tanks and switch these guys out for medium tanks. And armoured medium SPs. And then I guess we'll switch these out for mechanised. Like so. So we have enough for a division actually. And we do as well. Nice. You know what? Start training me it. Do you have enough for another? No, we don't. Just the one. What are we short on? A couple of SPs, a couple of mechanised. We'll get those soon enough though. May as well start training. Sweet! Oh, we got a radar station. From Venezuela. Nice. Alright, how long? Can't believe I cancelled this by accident. Very annoying. I could be attacking right now. And we are very short on steel again. United States, you are failing me. Goes up and down, up and down. Russia freaking loves us now. So increasing relations is extremely useful. Unfortunately, the only other real steel exporter right now is socialist Germany, and I don't want to send them more factories than I need to. I think the answer here is, honestly, take down the USA. Take the steel for myself. Mexico has a tiny amount. Mexico's mostly oil. Like, we're going to have a lot of oil. A lot of oil. And we're also going to need some more chromium, so I think Cuba's going to have to go at some point. And then I mean, those... It'll be interesting to see if anyone joins the wars once we start picking on these guys. If one of the big factions comes in, like the Entente or the Communists. And I reckon we have enough now to hold our own, but it will be very difficult to be aggressive, unless we grind them down in terms of manpower, which is kind of what we're going to have to do. Right, what's costing us so much chromium? Cruiser 4s cost chromium. Since when? It's the heavy cruisers that cost chromium. Cruiser 4s cost chromium. I did not know that. Oh, it's only actually the heavy stuff that does. And the reason I'm gone for lights is because they cost less steel. Huh. Interesting. In that case, we're going to have to start buying some chromium. No, thankfully loads of people have it. We can get it from South Africa, we can get it from Russia. I want to get it from Russia because we need to beef up Russia. I'm going to be kind of relying on them to beat up some of the others. Yeah, okay, cool. We have too many shipyards. That is a problem I like to have. Okay, United States, what the actual hell are you doing? I mean, give me all the steel, obviously. But why is that fluctuating so much? Or are you suddenly unlocking even more steel? Is that what's going on here? Also, how long is this justification good for? It's not going to tell me. Drat. It says you still have some available. I'll buy them from you. And Russia. I think we can stop improving relations with you. Oh, we already have. Cool. Fighter 1. Good. Let's get Fighter 2s. Especially now that we have the company which increases fighters. And yes, we will deploy the Mountaineers up here. And that'll do. Marvellous. Let's add you to the Mountaineer army. Ready to advance on that. Although, no, actually, new army. Training. Let's get you up to scratch. Are we done yet? 3 more days. 27th of November, and then we have the off. Huzzah. So in terms of production, I feel like we're going to need a lot more mechanized. Motorized, we're pottering along, and in fact as we get rid of some of the stuff we will need less and less motorized. We're doing well for artillery, which is good because we're going to need support artillery. We could actually reduce the amount of artillery we're producing. We need to upgrade the artillery too, actually. I want to start another line of mechanized. And then we can get some like regular mechanized with maybe some tank support units. So we could probably also do with more medium tanks and more medium SPs. So we have tank supported mechanized units and we have mechanized supported tank units. And basically no regular infantry stuff at all. Except for the Mountaineers. Alright, I think we're good. 2nd of December. It is time for war. Declare. Boom. Oh, and we can modify the government. In celebration, of course. Small ship manufacturer. We're not building either of those. That is not a priority. We can't get a theorist. Can't get a decision. In which case, I'm going to say it's time to get a chief of army. And the one that I think we want is the armoured spearhead. Division attack, max speed, and breakthrough. Unless you have anyone that increases like their toughness. No, seems to be the answer. You have a lot of people that do the same thing. No, we're going to go with the armoured spearhead. Is there any difference between them? Oh, the government types. You are not one of us. You're not one of us. You're not one of us. Oh dear. You are... Yes, you are. National Populist. Boom. Welcome to the team, buddy. Manuel Lima Nascimento. Alright. No, you attacked me first. That's not very nice. You guys really need to back off. You're in training. Can't believe their push is actually working. Wow, they're attacking with a lot of reserves. Look how many troops they're attacking us with. How many troops do you even have? That's got to be the bulk of your army right there. And I control this... Ooh, no, I don't. The port's on this side, so you could actually retreat. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. In which case, you are going to need to split in half. And we're going to send your second half to patrol over here. Do we have a naval commander? Oh, we have loads of naval commanders. Rego, I think. Okay, we're beating their attack. We're moving up there, and hopefully if all their troops are down here, then we can just take that super quick. Easy landing. Boom. Hopefully. No promises. Okay, counter-offensive. You guys are still in training. It's going to be a slog. Way more than I'd expected. Okay, this is going to be an easy attack, which is good. Sheer weight of numbers. Once we've taken that, I'll be very happy. May even need to move the tanks up here. And then just leave the mountaineers here to guard this. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Choices, choices, choices. 97, 98. 98. 99. Oh. Boom. San Jose is ours. Booyah! Right. Well, actually, I'm going to say that your front is facing this way, because I'm kind of guessing there's no one in here. And you're going to have to come all the way up to here. Off you go. Now, do they have access through Canada? Only to Ireland. Good. And we should be cutting off all supplies thanks to our naval superiority, although these guys still haven't arrived. And in fact, when they do... Formation spread 120, formation spread 160. You are more likely to catch convoys, actually. Good. Are we pushing up? We are. We're going to have to hold that port. Alright. Counterattacks, but it's not working. We are pushing up. They're still trying to push out, which is hilarious. With far fewer units than there were previously. How far is my navy from getting there? Actually, they're pretty close. I just hope we're not too late. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, there's an airbase here. They do have air bases. I thought they might. Go take me that air base. In fact, you may as well just go and take this whole thing. And that will tell us for sure if there are more troops here or not. And we are fighting their convoys. Yeah, they're trying to run away. I thought they might be. How are you guys doing? Still training. Night vision. Excellent. That's a good one to have. Next up. That's not until 46, although we're very close to getting the 45 stuff. You know what? I think it is time to get fleet in being. Or maybe artillery. Or modern tanks. Although they are going to be expensive. They are cheaper in terms of steel, but way more in terms of chromium. And we don't have the chromium resources right now. So no, I think we're going to have to stick with the heavy tanks. Oh, that's 10% more soft attack for motorized and mechanized. Yes, please. Why are you running back? Don't run back. That's silly. Right, all of you lot. Hi. Front line, right there. See? Easy. Hold that. Oh, I see, that's another front line. Huh, interesting. No, your objective is to take this, with the exception of you three who are taking that way. Go. And you who are going here. Marvellous. Right. Do we have them trapped? I would say so. You may begin the offensive. We have trapped 17 divisions here. In fact, they're going to be starving. You can just wait. No hurry. Air Force, how are you guys doing? Not amazing, but you're all in the sky. We have another 178 planes that we could send up too. We may as well. Yeah, we may as well. Forgot momentarily how on earth you do it. Actually, let's rebase you first. Is that going to stick you all in Costa Rica? Because that would be silly. No, just 200. Good. Right, I would say stick 200 more planes in here then. 50. 100. And 50. And then finally 200. Marvellous. Let's grab you all, stick you in here. Bomb, 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 bomb. During the day. At any strength. Marvellous. Okay, good stuff. Honestly, I think the tanks are in the wrong place. They should be over there, and then we can just use these guys to hold this position. You are going to be here. Going to here. Go. You're about to take that last position. Excellent. You're all pushing forwards. You guys are assisting. Good stuff. You, go there. Take the airbase. Sinking convoys. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. No, 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 no. Oh, we got an overrun. Are we winning this fight really easily? We kind of are. Superior tactics! Huzzah! Why aren't you moving? Now you are. There we go, airbase. Right, let's do another rebase. Start moving you forwards into Nicaragua. then at least a couple of you will be in easy range. Booyah. The fate of the United Provinces. The United Provinces have been annexed. Our troops are parading in Managua. A major threat to the stability of the region has been removed. Oh, we can liberate them and turn them into a puppet. Or we can take them. Tough choice. Not a tough choice. Yeah, we're sinking all their convoys. They're rapidly trying to escape, and it's not going to work. You moving up to take that port. Excellent. In fact, once that port's gone, then they're basically completely stuck, because there is no port on that side. Although they would have to go all the way around, in which case they'd sail through the other fleet too. Okay, tanks have arrived. Marvellous. How are these guys looking? Oh, we can now finally squish them. Huzzah! How are you lot doing? You are still training. How's my new tank doing? Still training. In fact, you're the wrong colour. You're the tanks. You should be red. Oh, we got another airbase. Rebase. Do we take it? No. Go again. Oh, they're attacking me. It's not very clever. Let's attack them. That's more like it. Squish, 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 squish. Squish, 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 squish. You put up a good fight. To be fair, you put up a good fight. Not good enough, though. That's a decryption done. Let's get another decryption. We are now on 45. Ah, mechanized 3. Do that because we are now building old mechanized. So let's start making the new mechanized. Oh, wait. Apparently having the commanders does matter when you position them. Well, damn, I did not know that. Really? I hate that this is all post. Yeah, it is. Tanks and armor variants. Max speed plus 10, breakthrough plus 10. I bet is not appearing when we have these selected. Nope. Well, bugger. So it is when you research that stuff. We are very short on steel again. Oh, because we are getting better mechanized and they cost more steel. How much steel do they cost? 3. Still cheaper than guns. Okay, in that case it is probably something to do with the fact that we are not importing enough. Burma. No, 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 no. That's silly. You are cheating me. South Africa, though. South Africa's cool. Kind of. America, we can get a little bit more from you. We still need a lot, though. Jeez. Okay. Is there any steel in the Caribbean? No, I didn't think so. We're gonna have to get it from America. It's gonna be obscenely difficult. Alright. Well, we are basically done with this. We just need to take Guatemala. And then we can move on to Mexico, to which we need to start getting some political power in preparation for that war. Guatemala's just fallen, so they should fall. There they go. Central America, we're going to take it all and turn. Done. Boom. Brazil grows. Brazil prospers. And now the next one's going to be a big one. Although we should have gained a bunch of naval yards. Yeah, we did. Except we have no steel, so we're not actually producing any ships. Son of a bitch. That's where our steel's gone. It's because we're trying to build more ships. Right. What ships are super cheap in terms of steel? You cost 4, you cost 4, you cost 5, 5. Actually, on a per piece basis, like battleships and stuff would actually be cheaper than cruisers and destroyers. Destroyers are actually extremely expensive in terms of resources. Extremely expensive. But now that we have the light cruiser 4, we could actually beeline straight for the heavy cruiser 4. That's what these dotted lines mean. We would have to go all the way up through the battleships. Although if we had the battle cruiser 2, we would actually save 1 tech, because we don't need to get the 2 and then the 3. We can get actually, yes, we would. But that would allow us to get the battle cruiser 2, and battle cruisers are pretty good. We go there, then battleship, then super battleship. Choices! Choices, choices, choices. How are you doing for training? Still getting there. Right, a whole bunch of you need training, so we're just going to stick you all in the same army. We're going to go... Don't prepare for war against them, prepare for war against Mexico. Into position, all of you. Into position. And let's say that your objective is going to be... Sure, Mexico City. Might need to prepare some naval invasions coming up from behind, though. Damn it, why do you always go to this wrong place? Right, everyone's going to be doing some training. I feel like we might well need some more mountaineers. In fact, marines would be nice at this stage. 25 days away from the earliest possible time that we could start researching them, let alone actually having them. Although, there is a focus which makes that quicker. For Marines 1 and Marines 2. Oh no, that's just 1 times. Well, that's it for this episode as well, so thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing, and if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.